Hello and welcome to Laurindalandia. Today I'm going to do a reading about messages from a past loved one. You can choose your pile by following your intuition. It can be the pile that you are the most visually attracted to, or you can even ask in your mind, what is a pile for me? I do have personal readings, they are super affordable. They're my first link in the description. Hello, pile one. So you chose this card that says, let yourself be surprised, and it came in reverse. A message from a past loved one is that they want you to create stability. They want you to create a sense of predictability in your life because they feel that will benefit you a lot in creating maybe stability in your home. This can be a routine where you can predict to be able to create a sense of inner stability and inner safety because they feel like you are needing that. I also think this figure, and they are very apologetic about this. I think this is someone that created a lot of instability in your life. They were maybe very unpredictable, a lot of shocking energy, like you felt like you were always shocked by them and that you didn't know what was going to happen next or what they will do next. And they are very, very sorry for being a source of instability in your life. And they have passed on, they realize how much this affected you, because I think when they were alive, imagine, they knew they were unhealthy, but like they maybe were in a dark place to a point they could not even think about others, you feel me? Maybe this was a person with a lot of trauma, with a lot of instability, that then just like was living from a very survival traumatized place, and they didn't have the mental like capacity to even think of others, because they were just like unable to heal and unable to like be a decent person and be an healthy person, right? And when they were alive, they didn't even think of you, how much their actions really hurt you and traumatize you. This could be, and I'm sorry, Palambuana, if this is the case, this could have been like a family member. This could have to do with like generational trauma, but they feel like they have impacted your life in a negative way, especially in the sense of being unpredictable, unstable, always a shock, right? Like always very surprising news that were very disrupted for your sense of like home and for your sense of stability, right? And now they are passed on, they are like looking over and realizing how much their actions impacted you, especially in your terms of like maybe you feeling anxious about instability. Basically, a lot of anxiety about not feeling stable, like not having a secure home. Even if you now have a very secure home and you create a beautiful home for yourself, and you like where you are in life and you're proud of yourself and proud of what you have done with your life, right? They feel like it's more of like a feeling within you. It's almost like a trauma. And I'm sorry, pile number one. They feel like they cause you a trauma that no matter how stable your world is, like no matter if you have a good home or if you have a good routine or if you have a good job, like that feeling lives within you because at the end of the day it's trauma. And they are like, I think like this person on the other side, they're like, almost you guiding you to fix the issue that they caused because they really feel guilty. They feel extremely guilty and they're extremely sorry, but they feel like when they had the power to do anything about it, when they were alive, they just like did worse, you feel me? And now they're on the other side, extremely regretful, extremely guilty, feeling like this immense guilt. So they're trying to guide you to kind of in their mind fix the chaos that they have done in their mind to kind of like, yeah, like get yourself, like they almost wished that they never been in your life because they feel like really guilty, they really like feel a lot of guilt. So they kind of guide you with little hints or little like messages or little like nudges of intuition to kind of create this inner stability. And he has a lot to do, I'm hearing, building a sense of routine for yourself that works for you. Routine can look different for many people. Routine doesn't need to be the typical waking up early in the morning, making your bed, eating breakfast, like eating healthy breakfast. It can be that for sure, but it doesn't need to be that. What they are saying is that you can make a routine that is not that is unique to you, that works for you. Like what they are saying is, I'm having shivers while I say this. I just need you to have a sense of predictability in your life. I just need you to know like what you're gonna do next day, what you're gonna do next, because they feel that will bring the healing for the chaos that they cause. For example, you can even have a routine of, for example, um, sleeping late if you don't like getting up early, like eating like a breakfast that you like, you feel me, because you like dancing, you dance after breakfast, you feel me. But like knowing what you're gonna do next day, I don't know why this is very an important thing to them, because I think when they were alive, what they did was make your next day very unpredictable, but make the tomorrow extremely unpredictable, and you never know what was going to happen tomorrow. And all of a sudden they will like change up or do something that was very surprising, and they feel very responsible for that, and they almost want to do counter actions, like ask you to do counter actions to come back to like the damage that they caused, because they are like, okay, I know I've caused you this chaos of you not knowing what is tomorrow, and they are like basically wanting you to know what is going to happen tomorrow. They are basically guiding you to do the opposite of what they have done while they are alive. And I'm sorry, pile number one, for this chaos and anxiety, instability, because I'm really getting, they feel really bad for like the anxiety and the instability that they cause you, and they only really understood that after passing over. I'm sorry, pile number one. Messages from a past loved one. For some of you, this could be a father, not all, but for some of you, this could be a father that's, yeah, maybe it was very unpredictable, unstable. For others of you, and I'm sorry, Palambuan, it can be a past love, like lover, you feel me? That again was very unpredictable, very unstable. Maybe for some of you, and I'm sorry, maybe there is some here addiction issues, sobriety issues. Yeah, I'm sorry, pile number one. For some of you, not all, okay? Some of you might be in an unhealthy relationship. This could be like a really close friend or a romance, and they want you to break up with them fast. They really don't like that person. Not all of you. This is only for some of you. The people that this is for, they know that they need to let go of this person. They feel it, because I think maybe some of you that need to break up with this person, maybe um, you're basically mimicking trauma, replicating trauma. It's not you, but maybe you are like attracted to a personality type that was this person. A lot of instability, not knowing what's tomorrow. And basically you are in this dynamic as a trauma bond, as a trauma response, where basically it's just like, yeah, sometimes what we know to be comfortable and what we are attracted to, it is what we know, but sometimes what we know is not the best for us. And I'm sorry, Palamburwana. For all of you that are not in a relationship, like this person, uh, like kind of wants you to maybe, for example, if you are single, they may want you to be single for a while for you to basically focus on yourself first. I think this person, yeah, really wants to for you to focus on yourself, to create that sense of stability within you, that sense of predictability, the sense of routine. And again, a routine, they're really reinforcing this. You don't need to do the same routine as everyone. Safety is different for everyone. It's just about like getting to know yourself and knowing who you are and knowing how you bring safety and stability to your life and creating a routine like that. They want you, like, for example, this is an example they are giving me. The night before, maybe write down what you're going to do the next day. And this doesn't need to be like, at this hour, I'm going to do this, but just having a rough idea of what the next day will look like for you to create a sense of predictability and safety. Yeah, a message here is that they kind of want you to be a little bit more alone, because they want you to first to focus on yourself and put yourself as a priority without having to worry about others and responsibility to others. Because yeah, they basically want to guide you to undo the damage that they caused because they feel really guilty about it. Message from a past loved one from our pal number one. Yes, big on being alone. They really want you to be alone. They really want you to go on this journey of self-discovery, journey of healing, journey of like facing the past, seeing the past, like maybe journaling, reflecting, going to therapy. They basically want you to go on this journey of getting to know yourself, especially like they really want for you to get to know yourself without outside interference, in the sense of they don't want somebody to tell you who you are. They want you to discover yourself without somebody telling you, no, you are this person, you are that, you should do this, you should that. No, like they really want you to build, like they want you to build a life of your own, in the sense that it's not what other people expect from you, it's not what the people want from you, it's not like living for expectations of others, like living for yourself. And they really want for you to go on this journey of inner discovery, of getting to know yourself, getting to know like your trauma, getting to know what you like, what you dislike, getting to know what works and doesn't work for you, and kind of build a life from that, build a life from a place where you know yourself. And you're like, okay, I'm this person that maybe I like fishing. Maybe fishing is like therapeutic to me, and I never discovered that in the past. So maybe I need to prioritize fishing because it really helps me. Or maybe like I like to swim in the ocean. So maybe I need to prioritize that maybe in the summer. You feel me? Like little stuff like that, like getting to know yourself and understanding what is healing for you and what brings you healing and comfort and safety and all of that. That's kind of what they want. They want you to go for that journey because they really want you to have a good life. They really, really want you to have a good life, you feel me? Because again, this person is extremely guilty. They are riddled with guilt, and they are like from the other side trying to send you messages and trying to direct you to a future where they feel like what the pain that they cause you is undone. Of course, nothing can be undone, right? You can only learn and grow from it. But this person really wants you, yeah, to live a good life, to have a life where you are happy about it, where you feel safe in it, because this person has so much guilt about it. Yeah, on their side, I feel like, yeah, a lot of guilt, a lot of sorry, a lot of oh my god, what have I done? Like this is also a person that is very self victim. Like I'm seeing them being very derogatory with themselves. Like I'm such an a-hole. I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid. Why have I done this to them? Like why? Very, yeah. This person is very hard on themselves, and yeah, always putting themselves down. And this could be a reflection. I'm sorry, Paula, one, if this was the case. This could have been also reflected to you, where they also put you down because they put themselves down. Oh my god, this person has so much guilt, so much guilt. Yeah, part of them wishes that they never like crossed your life because they feel so guilty for all the pain that they've caused you. And I'm listening like, now guilt is all I have. Yeah, I think when they crossed over, I think they're really being faced with the guilt, and like guilt is all they have. Like, whoa. I'm getting a sense that when we cross over, it's like we cannot deny our emotions, cannot escape ourselves. There is a vibe that I'm getting because this person cannot escape like their emotions or their actions. Like they have to sit with it. Yeah, there is something about that I think crossing over also means not being able to escape your actions, or basically how you feel, feelings, not to be able to escape emotions, basically. Can you give a message from a past loved one for pile number one? Yes, yes, yes. They also really want you to romanticize life. Yeah, they want you to go in this hermit mode, maybe more alone, like really think and envision your dream life, and also like also create kind of life for your inner child, like thinking about when you were a kid, what you like to do, what you wanted to do. Did you like to paint? Did you like to dance? Did you like to sing? And kind of prioritizing those things. They really want you to romanticize life. And they are saying, if you want an extravagant life, go for it. But it's not about having an extravagant life. It's about creating a life that you love. And they really want you to create a life that you love for you, like your inner world. This can be, I'm getting a lot of like cottage homes or homes that are very unique, you feel me? Where it can be something small, it can be even like your own apartment, but you decorate your apartment because you like that decoration, you feel me? Because you really like it. And other people might not like it, but it's not concerning them, you know? Or like you like a garden or you like roses, so you create a garden, you plant the roses because you like them. They really want you to like live a life that you like and live a life that brings you like creativity, fun, play, and enjoyment. Because not only you deserve it, they feel, yeah, very guilty for not only not providing that to you, but also almost taking you the tools for you to be able to live a life that you enjoy. Yeah, basically, they want you to go on this journey that is first being a bit more alone, thinking, reflecting on your past, processing pain, crying, getting to know yourself, getting to know what you like and dislike, and then creating a future according with what you know about yourself. Like, you like this, you don't like that. Valid. Let's create like a home with things that you like. Let's eat the food that you like. Let's maybe avoid places that you don't like. Avoid places where you feel insecure. You feel me? Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with this message. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you like this content, subscribe. I do a personal readings. They're super affordable, and then my first link in the description. Bye, pile one. Hello, pile two. So you chose this card that says, someone will walk by your side, and it came in reverse. A message from a past loved one is, they like when you are alone. They think that you maybe being more alone, you maybe being single or not having that many friends is good for you. And they like when you do that. They think it works very well for you. And also they think not only them, but like a whole lineage of your ancestors really enjoys when you are alone. Because I think when I'm hearing like when you are alone, you are prioritizing yourself, like time and freedom is only for you, right? Not only that, they think they can communicate easily with you when you are alone. Like, it's harder for them to communicate with you when you are with people. And they feel like they need to make more effort to try to send you message when you are with people, and they cannot like almost have a direct line of contact with you. Yeah, they really like when you are alone. For example, if you are someone here that is single or doesn't have many friends, and sometimes like you feel that that is what you're supposed to be doing, but sometimes society pressures of you should be in love, you should be in a relationship, one day you should be married and have kids, and all of those society expectations sometimes can make you doubt you, like, I'm happy alone, but I have all this pressure, like, should I fall in love? Is there something wrong with me for not being in a relationship? Like, am I running out of time and all of this? And they're really saying, no, you're not running out of time. Like, they're also saying that love will come, but don't focus on it. Don't put an effort to it. Like, you have many people. Oh my God, I connect with this. I want to cry. You have many people that will bring you a sense of family in the future. You have many people that will be by your side and that will love you, and you will have a conditional love. You will have everything. But right now, they are saying, right now, it's you time. Right now, it's time for you to focus on yourself. Right now, it's time to, like, you are the priority. Oh my God, like, this is so emotional for me. I think My God, these past, seeing past loved ones. I think this is like a whole ancestry line. You feel me? I think this is so many people looking over you and watching you, and they're also saying, this is really emotional by number two. They're also saying that you might feel like you are alone, but you are never alone. You have so many people around you, and it's like it's them. You have so many. I'm seeing like crowds of people, like, whoa, I'm seeing like so many people around you, like spiritually. And these people that you never met, you feel me? Like, I'm also seeing like a lot of ancestors, but not only ancestors, it's like others people's ancestors, people that might you have like crossed and you were really kind to them and you really helped them. And these like the spirits of like looking to that person also now look over you because they really are grateful for you to exist and really grateful for your energy. Like you have much so many people like in the spiritual world around you, so many. Like what you don't understand, what you don't see is that you feel like you are alone, but you have a crowd of people around you. I'm also getting this vibe. Okay, this is really interesting. And I also like when you are alone because basically like you pay more attention to them even if you don't realize. It's like this can be just like through a sense of intuition, for connecting with your body. Like I think pile two, a message that I'm also getting is that you are someone important in the world and you have an important mission. You are someone that has gifts inside of you. Maybe this can be some sort of knowledge, some like art, maybe a book, maybe something you're gonna say, something that you have inside of you that is you, that is extremely important for the world. That is like a message that can change culture, or is like is a part, like is a piece in a puzzle to change culture. Like you are someone important. And I'm also getting that all these spirits around you, all of these people, like all your ancestry line, like they feel like they will imagine it. They're really protecting you because they feel like your destiny, your purpose is so important that it cannot be messed with. Like you cannot be off the trail. You cannot be off the path because you are too important. You feel me? Like you are too necessary. They are saying yes, there is a love of your life. Yes, they will come, but right now it's not the time for when you'll meet them. Like they're almost saying, like, don't focus your energy, your time, your mind in worrying about that. Focus on you and focus on what you're passionate about. Focus on your ideas, on your art, whatever is like your purpose. And I'm getting that your purpose is something that you have innately. It was something that you were that comes to you easily, that you don't need to, like, of course we always have to work hard, but like this is something that is very easily comes to you. And then like is something to do or with like knowledge, information, or some sort of art form that will impact culture in a very necessary, important way. Also, when I was getting the message of a crowd, you are someone that is going to probably be famous. Yeah, like you are someone very important and they really are like protecting you. And for, yeah, the biggest message is if you feel like you are alone right now, or you feel like you don't have many friends, or maybe you are single. If you're not single, you might just have a relationship and not that many friends. You feel me? If you feel like you are alone right now, it is meant to be. It has a purpose. It has nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with it. It is meant to be, and we need you to be alone because there is something that you are doing or you are going to do that is extremely important, and that thing is above anything else. And I think you have a lot of spirits around you really trying to protect you from everything that basically will not be your purpose and will not be what you came here to do. That, yeah, you will have a lot of spirits protecting you from that. It's almost a shield. You have like a crowd of people around you. Whoa, you are never alone. Even if you feel like you are never alone, always being watched over so carefully, so attentively. Message from my pile number 2. Wow. They okay, message from past loved ones, because this is not just one. I think it's many, 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 many. And I think this is like your ancestral line, your lineage, but also I think like random people that maybe you just crossed, like a person, their ancestors like got to meet you and they are like, whoa, this person is amazing, like they are extremely grateful and proud of you that you have been setting yourself free from limiting beliefs, especially beliefs that is like projected to you from society, is like being told that the only form to be happy is to get married and have kids, or being told, for example, as a woman, your role in society should be this and you should do this, right? Or that for you to be successful, you need to go to university and college and do all of this and do internship. It's like setting yourself free from expectations of others, also like things that society tell you, like you should look this way, you should be this way, you need to look this way to be beautiful, you need to behave this way to be quote unquote a good person. All of those constraints, imagine they are really great, like proud, grateful that you have been breaking off those constraints, because imagine, I think you are a person that a part of your purpose is to be innovative. Like a part of your purpose in this world is to break the box, is to break the mold. So it's really important for you to live a life that is in accordance to you and not to what the people expect from you. Because your purpose, your meaning of life is really important. And it's about breaking the mold. It's about being innovative. It's about not fitting in. It maybe it's about even like to certainly be misunderstood. But I'm getting that your life, when I said that you're probably going to be famous, this can even be famous after you have passed. And maybe people like find your work like in the future, find your writing, and they're like, oh my God, this is like really important and this resonates now. I think also like your art or your message or your wisdom is something that while you're alive, people might not quite get it, understand it, but in the future, you're going to be like, people are going to look back thinking, oh my God, this was extremely important. And you might be someone that will very be like extremely like an icon. You feel me? After you are gone, like you might be someone that people really look, yeah, for like, oh my God, they were such ahead of their time, and what they are saying now, it's so valuable. Yeah, they're really, imagine, they're really proud, and almost they want you alone now to kind of break societal expectations, for you to create a life where you don't live like society wants you to live, to not live as other people want you to live, because again, it is really important for you to live a life of your own, because of your purpose, of your meaning. Not only because of your purpose, I mean, I think it's also healthy for you. It's like inner fulfillment and all of that. But I think your purpose and meaning has to do with your passions, with your inner fulfillment, right? Yeah, they are very proud of you for breaking societal expectations, for not living a life for others. And again, I also think that's why they want you alone now, to not live for the opinion of others, basically, to not live influenced by others, to create a life of your own and own only. And then what they are saying is that when you have created a life of your own, maybe even some of you guys are meant to be self-employed, have your own business. Probably like a lot of you are not meant to work for other people. And maybe even this time alone, I'm getting shivers while I say this. Even this time alone is like you creating your own business, you creating your own source of income, you creating literally your own life, because you are meant to be the boss of your own life, and you are meant to not do the things, to not follow the people's path. You feel me? To create your own path. And that's why I think also is important to be alone now and focus your energy only on yourself, because they are saying people that love you, they will come when you have created a life of your own. Because again, we don't want you to follow anyone else's path, we want you to create your own path, because your own path is extremely important for the world. Like there is something about it that will be revolutionary and very innovative. Message from a pile number two from past loved ones. Yeah, follow your happiness. Your happiness, what you do naturally. Yes, what we enjoy doing. Yes. This is a lot about like visions and dreams and goals. Follow your passions. What you enjoy doing, like what do you enjoy doing, not for the approval of others, not for other people to like it, just because it brings you joy by doing it on your own. You are following your purpose, you're following your path when you enjoy what you do without like even anybody seeing it, just doing it brings you joy. That is your path, that is the path that you should be following. And I think you are to a lot of extents, and they are grateful. Imagine, I also think you are in the path right now where you are creating your own path, right? And creating your own path is not easy. You don't see the end line, you don't know how things are going to work out, but you're just following your heart. Right, and they are saying you are on the right path as long as you follow what you are passionate about. As long as you follow what you're passionate about, you're good. That is the right path, right? And they are saying creating your own path is not easy. It takes time, it takes hard work, we know, but it's going to be so rewarding at the end. At the end of the path, you are going to have created your own oasis without you having realized, right? And they are saying right now is a time to see your vision. Your vision is whatever you're passionate about, whatever brings you joy, that's your vision. Work towards that, do that, like walk the path towards that. And right now is a time to not be impulsive. Also is a time to not think of extremes, like if it's not happening now it will never happen. It will happen. Patience, trust, you feel me? Like if you feel like things are not working out now and things like are not fast enough for you now, they will be. Right now you are building that path, you're kind of at the beginning journey. It takes time, but trust that this is the right path, right? And also they are saying that maybe the path that you are on, you feel like is very competitive. This can be something in the spotlight. This can be some sort of art form, like, I don't know, being a singer or being a writer, where you feel like, oh my God, I have so many people to compete with. But they are saying that you will be in competition with no one because you are so unique that nobody can compete with you. Nobody compares to you. You're like, even if you're in the field that you feel like there is a lot of competition, you are going to stand out always because you are so unique. So don't worry, because there will never be competition for you. You're going to win all the competition because nobody compares to you. Yeah, the big message on it's okay to be alone now. Focus on what you're passionate about and just keep working towards it. Don't make drastic decisions. Don't give up. Don't think on the extreme. It will work out. But right now, in the journey of path, probably you are at the beginning of this path. Right now, is uncertain. You don't know if you can make it. You will make it. But they are just asking for you to not make impulsive decisions, for you to like work steadily, hard and consistently towards it, and you are going to be able to make it happen. Message from past loved one. Yeah, they are saying that if you are wise, if you are yeah, do not be impulsive. That's a big message. Like, no impulsivity, not making that quick decisions. Also, they are saying if like, don't get your like, don't invest your money in like scammy vibes or vibes of quick money. No, no, no. They are like, if you continue to hold your vision, work hard, not be impulsive, you are going to build a long-lasting empire, like empire. You're gonna build like generational wealth. You're going to build something so long lasting that is going to be for generations, right? Like it might be hard right now, and it might be at the beginning of the journey, and you feel like, oh my God, this is treacherous, this is scary, this is so much hard work, right? But what you are building, it might take a while, but it's solid. Nobody will take the fortune out of you. Nobody. You will never lose this fortune. You feel me? Like it's gonna be passed down for generations. You are building generational wealth. But right now, they just want you to stay in your lane, Focus on what you're passionate about. Don't make a lot of extreme decisions. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on working. Keep on following what you love, improving the thing that you love, working towards it. And basically, they are saying, we are guiding you for success, and you right now are on the path of success. Because also, they are saying that, for example, you might feel like when you go against your intuition, things might be really bad. You can go through a lot of chaotic, dramatic moments when you don't follow your intuition. And like, it's kind of them saying, like, we cannot allow you to not fulfill your destiny. They're like, I'm sorry, but we can't. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult, but like, the easy path is the scary path because it's the one that nobody is doing, is the one that nobody is following, but you are very protected on that path. And that's the path of following your passions. And these can be passions that you feel like everyone tells you, no, you are crazy, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But if you feel it in your heart that you should do it, do it. Big following your heart. If you feel it in your heart, you feel it in your body that you should do it, do it. Even if it doesn't make any logic sense, you need to create your own path. And also, yeah, making decisions from your art space without outside interference, not making decisions because people told you that's the right decision. People don't know what's the right decision for you, but you feel in your body what is the right decision for you. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with this message. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you like this content, subscribe. I do have personal readings. They're super affordable. And they're my first link in the description. Bye, pile 2. Hello, pile 3. So you chose this card that says, be yourself and be truthful with yourself. A message from a past loved one is that they want you to be authentic. They want you to express yourself authentically. They want you to live a life that is authentic. They don't want you to live life for others. They want you to demask yourself and be yourself, even if people think it's weird, even if people think it's odd. Just like, be yourself authentically. Like, they really want you to live a life that is authentic to you. They also really want you, and they're proud if you are doing this, to like dress the way that you want to dress. Like, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of fashion, a lot of clothes. Like, they want you to dress however you want to dress. Like, this can be a very like also costumey vibe. I'm seeing a lot of anime. I'm also seeing a lot of like medieval inspired clothing. Like, it can be like a way of dressing that can feel like, for some people, like costumey, but it is you and it is how you like to dress. Like, if you want to look like, for example, a cartoon character, you look like that cartoon character. Some of you even do cosplay. Like, they really like when you express yourself and express yourself through clothing. I'm also seeing paintings. They are also like, for some of you, when you paint, just like expressing yourself creatively. They really love that, and they really want you to express yourself creatively, whatever creative art form you use. Another message is that they want you to travel. They want you to travel to that country that you always wanted to travel, like that country that maybe you see on TV or in posters. Like, I think there's a specific place that you keep seeing everywhere or hearing of, and you always wanted to go there. Do it. Book the plane, book the trip, do that travel. They really want you also to get to know the world and different cultures, to experience like different cultures. Yeah, they really want you to be free in a lot of ways. They want you to be free from other people's opinions, expectations. Also, they might like, if you do a job where you can like work remote, this can be like a job where you have your own little thing, or maybe like content creation, or maybe with tech. Well, basically a job where you don't need to be tied to one place. They would really love if you had a job like that. And if you have already a job like that, they really want you to travel, to maybe like even be a digital nomad type vibe. Yeah, they want you, for you to fight, to be free, to express yourself authentically, to be free from other people's expectations, to also like be free, like in terms of physicality, like being able to travel, being able to move. They really, really love that, and they really want that. Some of you, not all, you guys might have indigenous roots and maybe you want to embody more of your indigenous culture, but you feel like the society pressure that you feel judged by it. They want you to, if you want to embrace more of your roots, of your culture. Like I'm seeing also like the face tattoos. I don't know, unfortunately, which culture that is, but if you want to do those traditional face tattoos, do them if you want to do them. But like if you want to embrace your background, no matter how you perceive by others, do it. Like they really want you to express yourself authentically through the way that you dress, do your makeup, maybe the way also that you create art, like paint, write. Like they really want you to be as authentic and as you can, and travel a lot. Maybe even go to some sort of desert, travel to some sort of desert, also travel to a place where there is ocean near the beach. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of unconventional ways of living, and they want you to do that. They don't want you to live by societal expectations. They don't want you to live by society norms. They want you to live a life that is super authentic to you. Message or pass off on. Yeah, and I think I'm getting shivers. Like a life that is authentic to you is a life where you're gonna be happy. Your happiness is in authenticity, is not on what other people exactly. Is not on what other people expect from you. Yes, this Ten of Cups give me shivers because I think your happy ever after, like your dream life, your biggest contentment, might be very unconventional. Might be something. This can be, yeah, for some of you, maybe travel the world, be nomadic, not having like a home base and your own base literally in the world. For other of you, can be an unconventional relationship, right? Maybe polyamory or an open relationship. For others of you, can be like a same gender relationship, like also for some of you, I'm seeing nudism. Like I'm seeing a lot of unconventional way of living life that you might feel judged by society for wanting to live it, but they are saying it's better to be happy and judged to still be judged and be unhappy, because you're always going to be judged, right? People are always going to judge you. There is, you can never please everyone, right? So you're always gonna have judgment for people. People will always criticize you, no matter how you live. Um, yeah, and they're really saying that for you to be happy, you have to live like life as you want to live. And they're also saying that you don't need, like, if you don't feel safe, or if you don't feel safe around someone, or you feel like this person doesn't accept you as you are, you don't need to tell them everything. You don't need to tell them your life. Like they're also saying that probably you will be happier if you only told people like your lifestyle or the way that you like to live life or show your art or wherever. If you only told like the full truth of yourself to certain people that you know that really accept you, than to, like, telling everyone. I think they're saying don't explain yourself, especially to people that from the get-go they never wanted to understand you. You feel me? Maybe you have fall into the trap of the past, of someone judging you, and maybe you trying to explain yourself, no, but it makes sense because I do this because of that, and people just judge you even more. And they are saying don't talk to them, lie to them if you have to. Like maybe for people that are always judging you, lie to them that you are living the conventional life that they're expecting. Sometimes it's better to lie and to protect yourself than just try to tell the truth for people just to like bug you down even more and judge you even more and having to put you down even more. Like sometimes a lie shuts them up, and sometimes that's peaceful. And I think that's also what they are saying. Like part of your happiness is that saying that not everyone needs to know everything, and it's okay to maybe lie from time to time to keep your peace. It's okay to maybe omit or don't tell everything to everyone to keep your peace. Is okay. Like you are still a good person, you're still a moral person. You can lie to people that all they want to do is to put you down and judge you, you know? Message from a past loved one, Puffy. I think this past loved one was someone that was also extremely unique, but they might have felt like they might have followed society expectations and they regret that deeply. Now they're past one. This could be like someone in your family, like an uncle or an aunt, like, or maybe a person that deep down wanted to, like, was unique, you know, was unconventional, and maybe they really wanted to express themselves, but they basically they follow society expectations of them because of the pressure of being judged. And now they're passed on, they regret that immensely. They're like, hey, I should have lived life according to my who I am than to have wasted my life trying to please others where I like where I was always judged. I could never like be not be judged. Like might have as well like lived a life that was authentic to me. I think yeah, this person is regretting now they're passed on living life for other people's approval and expectation. They really regret that. They wish they would live a life authentically and cared less. Imagine they are saying you always care, right? You always care of what other people think of you. That's why I say they are giving the advice of lie to certain people. For example, it's like you maybe have a polyamorous relationship or you have an open relationship, and someone that is already like judging you, that you know they wouldn't like understand or accept polyamory or open relationship or different ways to be in a relationship, right? They start asking about your relationship instead of telling the truth and saying, yeah, like I have multiple partners, or like me and my partner, we have this type of dynamic in our relationship. Lie to them and say, yeah, like we live a normal life, quote unquote, you know, we live a conventional life. Like lie to these people. They don't need to know everything. It's better to lie and to keep your peace, because they are saying that it's impossible to not care about other people's judgment. The best way to not care about other people's judgment is to not listen to them. And sometimes not listening to them means lying, and just lying, like in the sense of course, like there are some people that you can be your honest self, and you should be your honest self with these people, but not with everyone. People that you feel you know they're going to judge you, lie to them. It makes your life easier. You live a more happy life, a fulfilled life. Yeah, sometimes it's better to lie. A message for a past loved one. They're also saying that you broke a cycle. You maybe broke a cycle of being stuck and living your life for others. You might have broken a cycle of inauthenticity. Like basically, you broke a cycle where you don't live life, yeah, in accordance to what other people think of you. And they are saying you broke like some sort of like trauma with it. And this was not easy, and this was a lot of hard work. And they're saying, I'm proud of you. That's something I could not do. They're saying that, like, in terms of your mindset, your trauma and your healing, you are more free to be yourself, and you broke a big chain of living life for others. This is giving me example. For example, imagine this might not be for everyone, but imagine some of you maybe had a father that was always judging you, and you felt unloved by this father figure because you felt like you're never enough, because your authentic self, they said it was weird, and you felt unloved by this father figure because you felt like this person didn't approve of who you are at your core and your authenticity. So maybe you have grown up to try to please this father figure, and this translated itself in pleasing others, right? Because you felt that your authentic self was unlovable. Maybe you are broke and healed from this idea, and you realize that you are deserving of love by just who you are. There are plenty of people that will love you authentically, and most of all, the only person that really needs to love you is yourself. And maybe you have broken this maybe pleasing other people or not being yourself, by realizing that you were always deserving of love and that you can give that love to yourself. That is the example that I'm getting, type vibes, where you like broke some sort of trauma and healed some sort of trauma that kept you in cycles of living life for others, and kept you in cycles that also you felt like your authenticity was not lovable or not enough. Yeah, basically kept you in cycles where you're not being yourself, and you broke a big chain that kept you in the cycle. So you are now with way more like mental capacity to be who you are than ever before. You now have a way better mindset to live an authentic life that you had before, and they are almost saying take advantage of it, go crazy now, book the trip that you want to book, dress how you want to dress, make the paint that you want to paint, like create art that you want to create. Like, you now have way more tools than before to be yourself. Message from a past loved one. Okay, for some of you, I hear the message that some of you might have a dream of being a parent or a mother, and they are saying some of you might be scared that living your authentic life might mean not being able to have children, because you might feel like, I have unconventional relationships, I cannot have children with unconventional relationships, or I cannot have like a family with living a nomadic lifestyle. And they are saying that you can still have children while living quote unquote an unconventional life. You can still fulfill your desires of like, basically, you don't have to abandon your desires of having children just because you like to live an authentic and maybe unconventional life. Like, you don't have to abandon those desires, because I'm getting some of you like want to live an unconventional life. There is a life that is authentic to you, but you guys feel like, I'm going to raise children in that environment. Like, I want to have children, but is it good for them? Or being selfish for wanting both? No, you're not being selfish. Again, I'm getting like this society expectation of quote unquote healthy, raising kids healthily, quote unquote, is basically having a home somewhere and them like going to the same school, being in the same area. Like, I think that's like also like some of you like might want to have the same gender relationship, but you might feel like, are my kids going to be bullied? Am I going to like bring more trauma to my kids? And what is past loved one is saying is that the typical form of raising kids, of having a home or like a heterosexual relationship, and that being the right form of raising kids, they are saying, look at the kids around. Are they really healthy? How traumatized are they? Like, they are saying that the expectation of an healthy family is not that healthy. And they are saying that what matters for healthy kids is that their parents are healthy. If their parents are healthy mentally, and a bigger part of being healthy mentally is being okay with yourself, is living a life that is authentic to you, and is living authentic expression. And they are saying this past loved one is saying that the kids are be way more healthier when the parents are healthier. So when you make choices for your own mental health, authenticity, expression, like, your kids are going to be healthier than the people that are making choice to conform and deeply they are unfulfilled, because they're going to pass on the trauma. They're going to, yeah, just basically pass on the trauma because they have not healed themselves. Basically, what they are saying is that you can still have everything you want while living your authentic, unconventional life. You don't need to give up on one thing or another just because it's unconventional. Like, they're really saying that you are an healthy person to others when you are an healthy person to yourself. And being an healthy person to yourself is being authentic, even if everyone judges you and everyone thinks that you are wrong. Like, if you are authentic, and if this is you, you feel me, and if this is who you are, if you try to live life by others, like, and like basically hurting yourself in the process, Yeah, this just creates more chaos. This just creates more trauma. I'm here. Yeah, don't listen to the. Yeah, this past loved one is saying, what is the name for it? For the yeah, don't listen to the conservatives. Don't listen to them. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with this message. If you like this reading, give it a like, and if you like this content, subscribe. I do have personal readings. They're super affordable, and they're my first link in the description. Bye, pal free.